Good morning, everyone. I'm at a rest stop in Georgia, just about 20 miles north of the Florida border. My plan for today is to make it to Tampa, Florida. That's where I'm starting my Florida vacation. This is like the anchor of it because there's a concert in Tampa I want to see tonight. As for where I'm gonna park, I think I may bite the bullet and buy a hotel tonight. I want to be in downtown Tampa, and I do want to enjoy the city life a little bit. You know, go out, have fun, and it's hard to do that when you're stealth camping. I just don't like to mix the two. Ever since I discovered that pond in Delaware at the Welcome Center through a flyer, I stop at these state welcome centers now. They have good stuff in there. Okay, so much for being welcomed by Florida. I guess I'm going back on the road. I think the first place I'm gonna visit though is a museum in Gainesville on the way to Tampa, a natural history museum. They have dinosaurs and stuff. In case you didn't notice, I love dinosaurs. I've come to Florida for many reasons. I'll talk about that throughout this video. One of them is my obsession with history. I'm talking old history, before us apes got here. Florida has alligators, it has prehistoric plants, lots of cool stuff here. I'm starting my tour at the Natural History Museum in Gainesville. I've learned that bird I keep seeing every time I kayak is an egret. They have some of those here on the water in Florida. I would love to see some fish. They have coelacanths down here, which are even older than the dinosaurs. I want to see a gator though. I just want to get back on the water after seeing this exhibit. For me, the most fascinating period in Earth is the Cambrian era, a couple 100 million years before even the dinosaurs. The stuff in the ocean was just wild back then. They even have a megalodon fossil jaw right here. Those things were huge. So here's something interesting. There was no Florida 30 million years ago. I think the Pleistocene 2 million years ago was peak Florida. There were zebras and 20-foot tall sloths here, and elephants. Can you believe that? They also have a wing in the museum dedicated to the Native American people of Florida, most of whom are gone by now, but they do a good job here. Admission to the Florida Natural History Museum is free. It's attached to the Florida State University. You actually walk by some classrooms as you exit. Kind of wish I didn't go there first, because now all I want to do is kayak. I want to be on the water, see some of those animals that I saw in there. But I'm spending the next 2 nights in Tampa, Florida. Yes, I booked myself a hotel that has a nice, secure, guarded lot that I can put my van in, because I'm going to a concert tonight in Tampa. The main reason I wanted to get here today, and I didn't want to have to worry about stealth stuff and securing the van, you know. When I go on trips, I still like to do city stuff from time to time, so I have no regrets. I'll be hoteling tonight. I will be checking in on my van regularly. I'm looking forward to exploring Tampa for the next few days. Yes, I made it to Tampa tonight. I am paying for a hotel because I did not want to deal with crap tonight as I go to a concert. However, I learned something huge here, a potential big van life hack in Tampa. The parking you pay for separately from the hotel. When you park, there's a QR code, one of those pay-by-phone apps. You punch in the number of days, enter your card. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'll take the night here. Tomorrow night, I might just buy another spot in the parking lot and just stay the night in my car. It's $30 to park here overnight. I'll take that over like $300 for a hotel room, you know what I mean? I'm wondering if it's like that in other Florida cities as well. That's a potential huge hack. I actually hate staying in hotels. I stayed in one like last winter. I would rather be in here. It's more comfortable, and also I have to deal with packing up everything and turning off my batteries and moving the stuff from my fridge to the hotel fridge. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. But I'm happy that I figured out that thing about parking. That could save me a ton of time. Yes, I still have a suitcase. I gotta have it, you know. It fits in my little space over here, so it doesn't protrude into the van. I got a I haven't packed in so long. You know, living in a van spoils you, not having to deal with packing. I don't know what clothes to bring up. I don't know what to do. This is just such a headache. I am also cutting off all my lithium batteries just so there's no draw, no chance of electrical fire while I'm out here. Very low risk, but I just feel safer that way. I'm staying in, I don't know how to pronounce it. The Y is either a consonant or a vowel, but it's the only hotel I could find in Tampa that had a surface lot and not a garage. Clearance is a never-ending issue when you live in a van. It also just happens to be right 1 block away from the venue I'm going tonight. So I'm spending today doing something I need, exercise, walk. I'm walking from my area to the riverfront and then down towards downtown Tampa. Yeah, they have a nice riverfront here. They kind of did it out all like Boston. Same number of bars. I think Boston's is better landscape though. Tampa's waterfront looks like how Boston's looked in the 90s, pretty rough around the edges. They do have a really cool bird here though. It's like a cross between a duck and a goose and a chicken.
Hold on, let me take my time.
Tampa seems like one of those cities that destroyed itself with a highway, like Springfield, Massachusetts. The river is mostly cut off by these awful overpasses, just a few choke points. I did walk through the downtown area. It's a tidy downtown. It's like the financial district of Boston. It was dead when I was down there. I was actually kind of underimpressed by Tampa, I would say, in tonight's walk, until I got back to where my hotel was, this whatever it is city, starts with a Y. Tons of shops, tons of stuff I didn't even see the first time. That's where I'm going out tonight. Right now, I'm back in my hotel room, and it feels so weird to be in a hotel room. Like, all I can think of is how much wasted space there is in here, for starters. And for another, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I'm in a warehouse or something. I don't feel the coziness that I feel in my van. Like, you could not pay me to sleep in here. I can't believe I'm paying for this. I hope tomorrow night works out and I can try sleeping for just $30 a night down in that parking garage. Anyway, right now I'm about to go out to this party. I strangely don't feel like going out. I would rather sit here and like edit on my laptop. But I've been doing way too much of that lately. I'm trying to force myself to do something more cosmopolitan and go out and party. So I'm going to go out and have some fun. I'll probably catch up with you guys in the morning. I'm glad I went out last night. The bar I went to in Y-Town, it was horror themed. I think it was called Spookeasy. Had a tabletop of all these ghouls struggling to get out. My cup of tea. Today, it's a beautiful day. I want to plan on sleeping in that parking lot of the same hotel tonight. $30 to park, but you don't have to be a guest at the hotel, I think. I have all today, so I'm gonna go to one of my favorite artists' museum, the Salvador Dali Museum, which is in St. Petersburg, kind of like right across the bay. Looking forward to that. Dali's long been my favorite artist, not just because I find his work creative and original and beautiful, but I relate to his personality. He was, by all accounts, a difficult person. I've read his biography and that of some of his contemporaries. He was closely associated with the Surrealist movement, but really all of his relationships were ephemeral. He only had his wife, pretty much, as the only person in his entire life. The museum is a blast to walk around. I especially like the gift shop. I kind of miss having like space to store books and stuff. I used to have a beautiful library. I did get myself a Dolly t-shirt. Right now I'm walking around outside. St. Pete seems like a much more polished town than Tampa. More commercial, less industrial. I'm at the northernmost end of Flora Wiley Park, which kind of hugs the bay here in St. Pete's. This is as far as I'm gonna go, because clearly on the other side is, I won't use the R word, but let's say hitsy titsy community. That's fine though, because I want to get back to my car. I want to get back to that pay-per-use parking lot I found in Tampa while there's still some light out. Visiting these resort towns like I do at the end of September now, it feels like a Stephen King movie. They're just all desolate, empty. I see the traces of civilization here, but there's like no one doing anything significant. It's kind of weird. Can you tell it's hot? Yeah, I just walked 10.2 miles in St. Pete's, Florida this afternoon. Anyway, as I was walking, I made 3 observations. One, I walk faster than 98%, like 98.2% of people probably. 2, Florida has a lot of these little lizards that scamper across the asphalt. They're pretty cute. They look like a cartoon to me. They look like an old Warner Brothers Looney Tunes thing. I don't know what they're called. From now on, I'm calling them Looney Tunes. 3rd conclusion I reached was that even though Vanlife can save you a ton of money on expenses, a little planning wouldn't hurt. It feels a lot more like vacation if you had the following night booked. So I booked something for tomorrow. Its initials are EG. I'm doing stuff there. It's Everglades, obviously. I'm doing everything there. Got a campground in the middle of nowhere. I'm doing an airboat ride. I'm gonna see alligators. I'm gonna touch alligators. I'm gonna make love to the alligators. There, I said it. That's all in tomorrow night's video. Tonight, I gotta get back to that parking spot in Tampa Bay. Yeah, the heat's making me crazy, guys. Bear with me. Tonight, I'm going back to that hotel in Tampa Bay. I'm gonna try to park in their spot tonight without checking in the hotel, which will only cost me 33 bucks. You'll all see how that goes. That'll have to be the next video. For now, I gotta get going. All right, peace out, everyone.